Merry meet Virgo, Virgo sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Virgos starting today, the 5th of May, 2024. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Shirley and the lovely Honeypaw. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you, Virgos and friends of Virgos, for joining us today for this 2-week reading. I am today reading with this beautiful Golden Tarot of the Renaissance, and I've already purified with this beautiful Verbena by Monotheme. You can find links to purchase each of these products in the video description of this very video on YouTube. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't feel like watching me shuffle right now, you can use the timestamps right in the video description to fast forward to the reading. For the rest of you, here we go with the shuffling. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us on Twitch. We do have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of merchandise there, and they're all affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. Stay tuned, we are in the midst of upgrading that shop to a full retail experience, and we will let you know as soon as it's available. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. If you feel like giving a donation, we do appreciate your support. This does go out to a lot of people, so if for some reason this reading, Virgo, doesn't seem to land with you, it's probably just not meant for you, so don't try to force things. Just disregard the reading and listen instead to one of your other zodiacal signs, or remember that we have a general reading for all signs every day except for Monday. You can find the most recent tarot reading restreams on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu, and voila, there you are. All right, let's just see, maybe one more shuffle. More is always better for me, but eventually we do have to spread the cards, so let's give it a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Virgos. Starting today, the 5th of May, 2024. Starting out with that gorgeous Hermit card, which is one of your cards. Well, it's definitely a Virgo card. The 4 of Coins. And this beautiful Ace of Coins. Wow. Okay, so Virgo, you're doing great. You've been doing great. What's up with Virgo lately? You're just doing so well. You're on top of things in a great way. Speaking of being on top of things, it's asking you to do your favorite thing. Now, I know not all Virgos like to organize. Not all Virgos are the clean freaks that they're purported to be. But many are. So whether you like it or whether you don't like it, you're really being encouraged to do that thing. This is spring cleaning at its finest that you're being asked to do. Really do it. Take these next couple weeks and get as much order in the physical world as you possibly can muster. If you've ever been obsessive about getting things together, this is the time to do it. This is your season for that. Spring cleaning is what is on the menu. And the reason why is because you're being asked to get ready for an influx of great prosperity. For many people, that's going to be many different things. Not everybody is on the financial side of the coins, but most are. Most people, the coins means finances, but it can mean any kind of physical asset. That your wealth can mean anything, including your health, including your physical body. So it's saying batten down the hatches because in comes the prosperity. It's on its way. Now, 4 is a Jupiter number. Coins represents assets. Ace is the winner of the suit of coins. So you've got a lot of powerful coinage happening. And so the 4 is Jupiter. It wants to expand. And the way to invoke that is by getting things in the physical world in order, closets, drawers, glove boxes, whatever, wherever and whatever you do it, garages. Now, you've been guided into this point. You've been led. It seems like you've been listening to your inner guidance on some level or another. And this lantern of wisdom is always with you. And you always have access to this lantern of wisdom. And where this lantern of wisdom has led you is into this place where you're supposed to be. So when things start to work out for you financially, I want you to make sure that you don't let your ego mind start making you feel guilty or something, or like, oh, I shouldn't have this, or imposter syndrome, or any of that weird stuff. As you start to succeed and things start to work out for you in whatever this coin represents to you, which, like I said, for many of you is money, I want you to recognize that it's because of your following of wisdom that you're there, not because of any stroke of luck, not because of anything that's negative. I mean, it's a very positive thing, and it's exactly where you're supposed to be. So I don't want you to let your ego try to discount all of the wonderful prosperity as it comes in, because it's for you. It's where you're meant to be. Okay, we've got this High Priestess card followed by the, who are you? Oh, this is the Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So very wandy, super wand. The thing that I don't want you to do is, like I said, I want you to really get things in order and all of that. Yes, I do. But I don't want you to work your fingers to the bone, Virgo. The last thing that you need to do is to overwork. When this starts to come in, when this prosperity starts to manifest and starts to come in, that's the other thing the ego will do, is just, oh, good, prosperity, you better work hard, just so that it can fatigue you. Just so that it can, remember, the ego is just all about self-destructive tendencies. That's what the ego is there for. We all have it. There's not one of us that's beyond the ego here, or we wouldn't be in this world. We couldn't live in this world without an ego. So it's not that the ego is bad, that we need to kill it. It's just that we have to recognize it for what it is. It's a thought system. It's a habit of thinking that's programmed to self-destruct. But it won't work if we notice it and don't take its bait. So you don't want to let the self-destructive tendencies manifest as, oh, I better work so hard that I get sick, or that I don't get enough rest, that I don't take care of myself, right? You don't want to do that. So just notice that tendency over these next couple of weeks, and realize that there's a difference between healthy hard work and unhealthy hard work. You don't want the unhealthy version of that. All right, so then we've got this beautiful Page of Wands. It's saying this is crowning the reading here. It's a very important part of things, and it's right on top of this 4. So in addition to getting things in order, you're being called upon to learn some things, to learn some new skills, to see things in a new way, to put on your student hat, if you will, because there's things in your work, there's things that are bringing all of this prosperity that you still need to learn, that you don't quite understand, and that's actually wonderful, because that beginner's mind, that student mind, is actually very prosperous in and of itself. You don't want to think, oh, I know how to do this, I know everything. But that's when you start getting fatigued. You want to be learning and beginning and growing and new, and oh, I wonder how that works. Oh, I wonder if I can find out how that is, and that's what's propelling this prosperity. There's a very prosperous reading. We've had the general reading today was also very prosperous, so that's wonderful. It's beautiful. Now with this here, this Hermit card, that's, I think, why you're in this wonderful space of being the student, because you're learning how to be guided. Now, if that doesn't sound like you, don't just assume that this reading isn't for you, because you may not understand exactly what that means. Just take that for a few minutes, maybe after this reading's over, and ask yourself, have I been opening my mind more? Have I been open to new ideas, to new thoughts? That's what we're talking about. Now, if you lean into that even more to where you know that you are being guided, where you are being led by your inner guide, then it becomes as accurate as the finest GPS system, as the finest Google Maps navigator or whatever you use anywhere. So that you never really make a mistake. You never really are at odds with anything. You are never really in the dark. You always know where to go. Turn right, turn left, stop, stay here. There's traffic ahead, just stop, whatever. And you'll be told. And so the more you use it, the better you get at it. So getting that student mind is great for you on so many levels. This High Priestess card says you need it. You need to have this navigator because you can't see what's ahead of you. It's like a pilot, the old-fashioned pilot. So I guess they still do it to some degree. I know everything's a lot more streamlined now, but when there was really bad weather and they couldn't see anything, there was zero visibility, they had instruments and they never had a problem. They would just use their instruments. It was called flying on instruments. And that's what you've been doing. You've been learning how to fly on instruments because you can't see what's in front of you because you're in the middle of the mystery and you're not supposed to see what's in front of you. You're supposed to be flying on instruments. And that's what's been happening. And that's why you're getting so good at everything. So maybe at one point you were looking around, for some of you anyway, and saying, God, I can't say anything. I have to fly on instruments, like it was a bad thing. And now you're realizing, I'm so glad I had to fly on instruments because look how good at it I'm getting. Look how well I'm listening. Look how well I'm being guided and led. I can do this. I can do this. I can't wait to learn the next thing. I can't wait to learn the next thing. That kind of energy propels you into prosperity. But it can also, when the ego gets a hold of it, say, work, 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 work. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to be the workaholic. You want to be the student. You want to be that nice, innocent student. Not to say that there's not going to be plenty of work to do. There is. But you'll know the difference between healthy work and unhealthy work when you allow yourself to be guided. Your inner guide will never guide you into unhealthy work habits, only into healthy ones that make you feel good and that bring results. So the one thing that you can do right now, as far as work is concerned, is what you do best, and that's get everything in order. This is spring cleaning. These 2 weeks, do not let the sun set on the end of these 2 weeks without having done your very best to get things in order. Don't worry if it's perfect. Don't worry about that. Just do your best to do as much as you can and really capitalize on the tides that seem to be happening for you right now. Those tides of prosperity that are allowing that Jupiter energy to expand, expand, expand. Keep allowing yourself to be guided and led because you aren't always in the best vantage point to see what's happening, but you always are getting it done properly. The only thing I want to caution you on in all of this is that the ego likes to try to destroy our good. And the one way that I see it trying to do that is to get you fatigued and to get you to overdo things. So make sure that you schedule in. Do it very methodically. Schedule in rest periods, down periods, days off, work hours. Don't overdo anything. All right, you're doing great. This is a wonderful reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Shirley, Honeypaw, and Dre. We'll see you in 2 more weeks, Virgo. Blessed be.